YouTube? It's your boy Trev. Long day today. Long days all week this week. But anyway, I'm glad to be home and to be able to share a little information with you. This stuff we talked about yesterday. This is the governance, the proposals regarding voting power for validators on LUNC. And yesterday, when last we spoke, uh, it looked like 5%. Actually, this is how long the day was. I actually released a video this morning that was a little clarification of one that I did last night, and I'm forgetting all about it. So actually, yeah, I hadn't checked it this morning, but when last I had checked it yesterday, the proposal 4737, which is to reduce the validator voting power to 5%, was way in the lead. I mean, there was nothing that looked like it was going to stop it from passing. 10%, proposal 4736 was way behind. Didn't look like there was a lot of interest in it, which I found surprising. Okay, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But I got home today to quite a surprise, and I'm sure, I'm sure a lot of you are already well aware of this. But again, I'm just until November, end of November comes, I'm just going to be behind a little bit, and I'm sorry about that, but it's just kind of the way my work schedule is. Who knows what the future holds? Hopefully that changes. Anyway, so let me look at this real quick with you. So 5%, 35.04% voted yes to reduce the voting power for all validators to 5%. 63.97, almost 64% came in today, or maybe overnight, I don't know, and said nope. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna jump in a little bit and look and see, who voted for what. I would not be surprised to find out that it was some of your top validators, or really a lot of validators, who voted no on that one. But this one's pretty much dead. Now, both of these proposals were submitted 5 days ago. It's a 7-day voting period, so there's still a couple days left to vote. But there's no way to save this one. It's done. Okay, so let me go back and let's look at 4736. Now, I can't say that this one killed it by any means. It is yes. It has passed the threshold. Quorum is at 40%, and we are at almost 41%, 40.99%. By the time I'm done recording this, we'll probably be at 41% on the yes vote, okay? But 29.74% abstained. 28.48% said no. Less than 1% no with veto. Yeah, this didn't really kill it. Really. Matter of fact, if you added up the no's and the abstains, it would have also been a no, and we would have been staying right where we are, at least until something else was proposed, at the 20%. But we've got a couple days left before we can call this one official. But it's looking like this one is going to be a yes, and we will be looking at a 10% maximum voting power for validators. Now, this isn't the end of it. It's not how it works, and I'm learning how this stuff works. I'm learning right along with some of you guys already know all this stuff. I'm learning. Some of you are learning along with me. We're going on this venture together, figuring all this out, teaching this old dog some new tricks, right? So I'm learning all about these proposals and how all this works. So this proposal, let's say, 2 days from now, when it's concluded, we can call it an absolute yes, that the community wants to reduce it to 10% for validator voting power, right? It doesn't instantly click in, okay? Now a proposal needs to be submitted and voted on for a parameter change. And this is the actual change within the code that drops 20% max to 10%. Okay. So yeah, that's what needs to be done. Almost like 3568, like Vegas's proposal on the 1.2% burn tax. Okay, yeah, we passed that one, and that was a yes. And once we got governance, that was great. But there had to be a parameter proposal um, to tell. Well, I imagine it's Terra Rebels that makes these changes, right, in the code, to tell them that, okay, we want you to officially change the code, and now we have to wait for a certain block height in the blockchain. Once it reaches that height, then the proposal takes over, the new code takes over, and the maximum will be 10%. So what we talked about this morning was, well, all right, so let's say we reduce it to 10%. All right, we reach the block height, boom, that's the law now, and we have some validators already over the 10%. Okay, well, what happens is, as people, their staking is over for whatever period of time they staked with those validators. People choose to undelegate for whatever reason. Sometimes people do it because they want to take profits. They want to, whatever's going on, right? But those validators will stay at the percentage they're at until enough people have undelegated from them to bring them down to the 10% or below. And until that time, you will not be able to delegate to any of these validators. Okay? How long is that going to take? I have no idea. I don't know if this has ever happened before. Maybe it has. I'm not aware of it. I don't know, But let me look over here for a second. Let's go to staking, and I'm going to pull this up by voting power. Click on that again. Okay, and you can see that we have currently 4 validators above 10%. Well, this isn't going to be a huge hit maybe to LunkDAO, who is 10.76%, although I'm sure they wish that they could get up to the 20%. I mean, I don't want to put words in their mouths, but, again, like I talked about, this is a business. I mean, the more people that are delegating to these validators, the more profitable it is for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody should ever be in business for any reason other than to make money, right? Anyway, so Interstellar Lounge, 15.34%, or Orion Money, 18.94%, and all nodes at 19.99%. So they will not be able to be delegated to, if this all takes effect, when this all takes effect, they will not be able to be delegated to until enough people have been undelegated from them to drop them below that 10% height limit. Okay, so that's pretty much how that works. Now, yeah, I voted for the 10%. That I wouldn't tell anybody else how to vote. Everybody should do their due diligence on this. One thing that I do want to mention, and again, I don't know if there is any rules on this or exactly how this works, but it's something that seems like it should be different to me. And if it is different, if I'm understanding this wrong, I rely on you guys in the comment section to educate me and to let me know, that it's different than what I'm than the way that I'm perceiving it. Okay, but all right, these proposals, I don't know if they have been brought up in certain social media platforms, if they've been discussed with the community in any capacity, how long that may have been going on. I hadn't heard anything about them until I saw them here at Terra Station. And when I made the video about it yesterday, I thought I was late to the game. I really thought that you guys had all heard about this, and I just, because, I haven't been able to really be on as much as possible, I thought I was the one who was way behind. But I find in my comment section that a lot of you hadn't even heard about this until I did a video on it. So my thought is this. These proposals, it feels like somebody writes the proposal, they have the idea. I don't know how much they shop it to the community or not. But it seems like somebody writes these proposals, and then the next thing you know, boom, they're on Terra Station being voted on. Okay, we have 7 days to vote on them. They usually pass or fail within the first few days. I haven't seen many of them go the 7 days, although I'm sure some of them do, right? Go down to the end. But there's just not a lot of time to really vet these proposals, to weigh the pros and the cons, to peer review them, to do some due diligence. Has a proposal like this ever been implemented before with another token or another coin? If so, what was the result? Were there any changes made? Any parameter changes? I mean, there are so many questions that it would be nice to have time to ask before we just have to jump right into a vote, right? The 1.2% burn tax, we had some time on that one, okay? But that was a weird one too, because we had some time on it. We talked about it. Okay, it went up for vote. We didn't even really have governance established at that point. So, but we still, we wanted to go ahead and vote on it, and we voted on it, and we voted yes on it. And like almost as soon as it was a yes and it was official that it was a yes, you had people coming out and saying, oh, these people don't even know what they voted on. They don't know what they voted for. You add that tax, and we were at that time thinking that this also went transactional, that was automatic on off chain, on chain, buys, sells. I mean, we thought it was going to be everywhere, right? Which we're still working toward that, but people were saying, once they get hit with that 1.2% tax when they buy it, and then again when they sell it, plus the gas fees and whatever exchange fees and all the rest of that, it's going to turn people totally off of Luna Classic. They're going to move away from it. This was some people's perception. Now, I think the community is still pretty darn strong in wanting these burns. We're happy that some exchanges have announced that they will be doing it off chain. We're waiting for a few others to maybe see the light. That might work out well. Okay, but still, there are varying perspectives on these proposals, and it would be nice to have time to hear them all, to digest them, and then make some sort of informed decision, right? Now, I don't know if this is possible. I don't know if this is crazy talk from me, because I'm just a bonehead when it comes to this stuff, but I would like to see a proposal that once these proposals are submitted, okay, that there is a period of time, a gestation period, if you will, a vetting period, okay? I would like to see like 30 days before we actually bring them to vote, okay? I would like to see that be a mandatory thing, that it be submitted, give everybody a chance to vet it, make up their minds, and then vote on it. Okay, now I'm saying 30 days. To me, I think 30 days would be optimal. I'm sure a lot of people would say, that's too long. We could probably do it in 15 days, and I'd be okay with that too. All right, just some period, some definite period of time that gives us time to really check these things out and really be clear in our heads what we want to do before you just look on Terra Station and, oh crap, there's something I got to vote on. 5% or 10%, you know what I mean? And you got to jump right in and vote. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe there's something I'm missing. And again, let me know in the comments section, all right? But if I knew how to write a proposal, I'd probably write that proposal. But I don't know how to write proposals. But if that's something that makes sense to anybody else, what I'm saying, right? I'd like to see it happen. I really would. Now, it is 5:11 p.m. on September 15th, Eastern Time. You just heard that from me, DJ Trev. If that proposal comes out, I want to see it called the DJ Trev proposal. Because I haven't heard anybody even mention that, and maybe they haven't mentioned it because it's crazy. I don't know. But to me, I would like to see something like that. All right. Anyway, that's it for that. As you know, when this, after the 2 days and this is official, and then we go to the parameter parameter change proposal and all that, we'll talk more about it. But if you could, for me, please leave a like, hit the little thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the all notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I put out videos. And if you've been subscribed to me for a while, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. And if you're new to the channel and you're just subscribing, welcome. We're growing this thing, and hopefully I'm doing a good job for you guys. But if I'm not, let me know that too. All right, y'all. Ciao.